We are live.
There we
What's
go.
up, everybody that's going to show up? See, I clarified that quick.
What's
Let
up,
us see,
everyone?
he is in the chat. Wonder what that guy's up to. Oh, wait, he's here. So,
Doing the little.
right? So we're missing
we
in
got
action.
the
But,
YouTube notification, so at least we know that that's working.
well, yeah, but see, if you weren't here, it wouldn't be working.
Yeah, right. It probably would.
It's terrible for it. So I noticed VP9 is taking forever again. The codec to get into the 4K. I put what was it? The video where I was at the park in Laurel when I said I've been busy, here and drop some footy. I don't even know if that's still ever wanting the VP9. That thing stutters so bad. The footy people was like, look at those colors. I was like, they would look so much better in VP9 though. So Doc, you look like you got a new back set there. Is that a green screen or did you like hit the lottery?
Hit the lotteries, more like it.
Word?
Not literally, but it's draining my soul slowly to live this lifestyle. I can definitely tell that. It's more like sold my soul to time.
I know, man. Say he's gonna be flying more. I'm like,
I thought I was until I didn't realize when they said full time, they said all your time. That's what they meant.
Mr. Crowley.
It wasn't 40 hours a week. It was like, how many hours are you existing?
Right? How many
There
hours
it
can you
is.
stay awake?
Yeah.
Mine's got a little bit of lag. Hello, Sean.
Yeah, I got StreamYard's chat going on here. I'm sure Crystal's sending out.
But I sat down and talked to a coworker about it, and he kind of and he's younger than me, and he kind of he was like, this is how you got to look at it. It's a startup company I'm working at, and right now we are the company. We got to make this company work. We can't slack off. There's no, if you slack off, you're increasing your chance for failure.
Right.
And none of us are qualified for it. We're all just kind of new to the game, so we got to really bust our asses to make this work so we can be successful in the future.
Right.
If this company works out, I can retire in the next 15-20 years. Yeah, that's how we're looking. That's what we're looking at. Just
Headfog, welcome.
Hey, Headfog, how's it going?
Look, you don't even look at retirement at this point. You just look at straight making money.
Shit, I would love to retire at 50.
I hear him. That's me this year, man. I don't even want to go there. No, I need to go backwards.
You still got almost a year.
But the way the thing's been going, wow, it'll be like tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, November will be here.
But all I got to do is shave and I look like I'm 25, 30-ish again.
I need to shave.
Some of you may remember what I looked like when I didn't have all this.
You look so different.
They call me Beardy Man at work.
Beardy Man?
Beardy Man.
Yeah.
Beardy Man.
If y'all don't know, look up Beardy Man one day when you're bored on YouTube. He's a beatboxer. Holy crap.
Is that the one dude, doesn't he have like a logo and it's got like a red beard and all? It does crazy shit?
Yeah, he's a Scottish dude.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly. All he needs is a couple mixers in his mouth and he'll put on a rave.
So yeah, we've been busy for the past couple of weeks. Crystal with inventory, and then I got her into something right after inventory. But it was worth it. So.
Hang on, my chat's not working right.
Oh, I didn't see that you said there was going to be a pass by video, the one you took where we passed by ourselves.
No, when you took off.
Oh, you just have the one where I took off. You followed a drone. I didn't know if you had the one where you recorded with the cell phone of us, the drive-by one.
No, that looks so slow.
Did it? I don't know. It was so fast in person. That car, ugh.
Yo, I could barely keep the phone on it to go round, and it was just I guess that had to be what it was. By the time I turned the phone around, it just makes it look so slow, because you can hear in the audio it's coming, it's screaming, and then it just goes, it hits the camera just like, boom. It's just like, what? How did that happen?
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, I got a
Damn,
Arma
welcome.
Limitless 8S, and we were taking it out for a spin, and that thing is
Okay.
ridiculously fast. Here, I'll pick it up and
It
show
is fast.
It's angry. It is angry at life.
It's a bolt eater.
Yeah.
Stop showing me why I don't have 8S on my infraction.
Yeah, no, there is no point. Like, really, I'll be honest. Like, I had to get a massive heatsink and motor or fan on it that doesn't even fit. I had to modify it just to get that to fit on because
The Indy
8S
car
motors
is
do not fit on these Limitlesses too well.
Dude, you gotta put a light kit on there. They put the front lights right on the out on the front, right underneath the black.
Oh yeah, what,
Oh
like right here?
No, down. Go to the front, all the way to the front. Oh, right there in that gap. They kind of put it right there.
Oh, like an underglow?
Yeah, it's right there. They put it right across where the blue is, right under the black, and then across.
Oh,
the blue.
okay, like right here.
Yeah, like stick on LEDs, dude. It is
Gotcha.
dope looking, and they put reverse lights on it. It's really cool looking.
Yeah, I would like to maybe take one rip where we get a session and kind of wedge it in the fender.
They put it right on the thing in the front, right on that skirting. They Velcro it right there. Exactly.
Yeah, like get it just slammed up in there.
That's it right there, dude. Oh, that would.
Dude, that'd be crazy because you're so low to the ground. Like the ground's right here.
Yes.
For the session, that'd be kind of a trippy video.
When we get back together, I'm gonna put one of mine on there. Like I'll risk it on there. I don't care.
Yeah. All I gotta do is double-sided sticky tape and plop.
Yeah. No, you want it back in that corner, just like you got it. That way it shows the car. You know what I mean? That way you see a little bit of the balance of the car, and you know what's on. Heck yeah, dude, that would be crazy. As fast as that thing is, holy shit. Although, hopefully it doesn't make it look slow. It does.
Just make sure I would just make sure I give it a full trigger squeeze.
I'd like to punch the quad and see where we come at, because you took off before I got turned around that day, so you would still beat it. But I don't know. I think I could probably stay with you at that, and we not have the 45, 50 mile an hour winds we had.
Oh yeah, those winds were bad that day.
Those winds were terrible. They almost knocked me over flying. Yep, that's what we're having. Supposed to have some good weather tomorrow, I think, though. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, and then
it was
Sunday.
Cold today.
Yeah, it got chilly, and then Sunday's supposed to be even better weather. I mean, really, really weather. Good, like 75, sunshine. That's almost like summertime.
Oh, what day was it? Was it Monday or Tuesday? It was really warm and nice out.
Monday, or was it Monday? Yeah, Monday. Monday was really nice.
Yeah, our official high here was 81 today.
Oh, rub it in.
I wish it could be 81. It was so cold today.
Yeah, it was
beautiful today. I flew 5 packs at work, on and off throughout the day.
So I learned something on my radio. I guess I should have brought it in here.
You learned something?
I can show. Yes, I learned something, and it wasn't. Never mind. You ever broke a switch on your radio, been out flying, and snapped the switch off on the radio?
Yes.
So
well, I've snapped a switch, not while I was flying, but I have snapped a switch.
So I know most people take switches off the radio because they don't like all them just switches for, like a low rider, want everything go upside down, side to side. I would suggest leaving maybe a couple or one, and there's a reason why, and I'll show you. Stay tuned.
Oh,
wait, we're live. Shit. Let me go grab my radio real quick.
I know why.
Crystal can take charge.
Huh?
So what's up, man? How have you been?
Me, I've been good, working a lot.
Getting some packs in at least, I hope.
Yeah, I got 5 in today. I mean, this week has been, the nice days, I got shit going on. And then when it's crappy, I'm always free to fly and can't fly. So
So what have you been just flying a little Cinewhoop or something?
This, my 85 Pro 2.
Okay, that's what you've been flying, the 85 Whoop.
I'll make her presentable.
I tried to fly this today, and I got a motor out of it now. So Oh well.
At least the motors are cheap on them.
$9.99.
Exactly.
All day.
0802 1600. So
All right, so let me pop myself out here. What, 811? Yeah, we'll show it now. Whoever can go back and watch it, if they're not around. If they don't come, they don't come. All right, so as you can see, got a broken switch. This was my my pre-arm, so it's kind of like putting your foot on the brake pedal before you take the car out of gear.
And it's terrible.
It is not terrible.
It is
Hey,
so confusing.
it's appreciated, damn it.
Oh my god, I could never rearm in air with that.
I've gotten used to mine. So
You can, but you gotta be really fast on it. I mean, really, really, really fast.
Yeah, that's why I like my dual switch, because it's just like I just re-click it real quick and it'll arm itself.
All right, so let's power up here. So
AAA.
when this broke off, I was sticking something in there and holding up on it, and it was like such a pain in the neck to keep, kind of work it like this and then flick the arm switch, especially when you crash, right? I crash all the time. We know this. Turtle mode. It's like trying to get something in gear over here, right? I was just like, what am I doing? I was like, there has to be a better way. I was like, I don't have my laptop with me. Like, oh, what am I gonna do here? I was like, there's got to be something. Think here. It started running, right? I started smelling something. So what I did was, I got to thinking, well, why don't I just go into the radio how we set switches up, right? It's all gonna be backwards, so bear with me. So I went into here. I paged over to my switches, right? So this one up here, they're all marked on the TX16 SH. I took SH, which is now SG, I believe. Yes, which is now SG. It's not blurry up on you. But so what you do is you just go down and edit. Let me show you. So we were told you doing this backwards here. So you would go down and edit. Let's say I want to do SF. Press and hold, edit. I'm trying to get it where it's showing me on my screen. I hope you can see it. There you go. So you hit edit, go into it, scroll down to it, just press it, right? And this works on the Tyrannus and everything. Then just hit whatever switch that you're going to want to activate. For that, when you're done, just press enter again, exit back out of everything, and now whatever switch you put will work and allow you to still fly that day. Now, if you I'm thinking like, so even on a 3-position switch, as long as you broke a 3-position switch, you're going to want to activate a 3-position switch, vice versa. Now this was my, like I said, put my foot on the brake. So this is the momentary. So there is no more momentary. So I just use this one out here. So I just flick that all the way up and we're good to go, and allows me to arm. So that's a good tip to know if you're out in the field, because if you break a switch off, I think 9 out of 10 times you're going home because you can't fly that day, because you've got to go home, tear the radio apart, switch it all around, activate that switch, back up and running, change it out whenever you get a chance to. So we got Double A, welcome, choke good. Somebody said Ken FPV, what's up? I got a slow chat going on here, but I thought that was cool to figure that out right there, instead of keep trying to work that stick that's broken. It's like I couldn't get it. Like I could get it sometimes. Nope, not most of the time.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure those switches, once you get back to base, I don't know if you have backups, but I know you have like a few controllers laying around. You could probably just steal one of the switches out of them.
All right, I did miss a lot of people here. Holy crap. So we got Double A, and we shout it all again. Double A, Chuck It, Win Jumbie, FPV, what's up? Welcome. Headfog, I got you earlier, I think. Ken FPV
Birdman.
in the house. You guys don't know. You should already know. The E115. Birdman. Tommy G. What's up, everybody? You guys are coming up in here now. Crystal must
I've been busy.
shot some invites. Demons FPV, welcome. So yeah, like I said, with the radio, it's just I know many has been there, and I'll tell you why my switch broke. It's called karma. So we were all at Doc's a couple weekends ago. Man, we went out there and we beat the crap out of some RCs. I took
And drones.
Yes, and drones. We,
Dano.
I'll be drone. Welcome, welcome. So I jumped the ramp with the max, and Josh's quad bag was over here in the corner. It just went whoop and landed right on his transmitter, broke the switch. So obviously, I think it was a
Oh,
week
did
later.
you break a switch on his controller?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know you did.
A week later, I smacked mine on a door frame here, flying a Cinewhoop in the house, and broke my switch off.
That's how I break all of my switches on my Tyrannus, is doors.
Yes.
You'll open up a door and it's around your neck and you'll just knock a switch and all you'll do is bend it a little bit. And then your brain doesn't comprehend. You're like, I can bend that back. Snap. Ah.
No, mine broke completely off.
Oh, I always try to bend it back and I snap them every time.
So Chuck it, and he uses these. He takes all of his switches off.
There's a terrible.
And he uses these. Well, this is my volume, right? So if I turn it all the way down, I don't have to hear her run her mouth and tell me, RC, whatever, she yells at me, telemetry and all, right? So when I'm flying, I have a problem of moving this switch. So I could see me having that. Why? I don't know. But you could still do that, Chuck, because you have two, right? So if this one, I don't know how you would knock your switch off, but
no, you could still do it with a dipstick switch because all it is saying, because a dipstick says -100, 0, or 100, and all that little adjuster says is -100, and then it varies to 100.
Gotcha.
So as long as you make sure you find a switch that rocks to 100, you're good.
That's what I said. So if you break a three, if you break a three position, you would definitely, if you're still going to want to use that, you would have to go back to a three position
or a two position, anything that gets 100, or you can manually adjust it to 100.
And obviously, it's not going to make a difference if you're out in the field and you're just able to get it in whatever mode. A lot of people fly air mode, which I do too, but there are some that keep angle, horizon, and air mode on their transmitter, on their bird. So
I'm going to tell you something, and this is going to sound weird. I've never flown any other mode besides acro.
I've flown them all, different modes.
I've yet to experience what horizon is, or the other one where I guess the quad can't do everything.
Angle mode, yeah. Angle
I
mode.
haven't flown any of those.
Levels itself. Horizon, it will. Horizon, what happens is when it's in angle mode when it sticks in the center, but as soon as you go outside, it's more or less like acro. But it's like if you punch up and look down with horizon, it's like you do this, you can't stay looking down too long because it'll snap you right back up no matter what. So then in horizon, if you get in trouble, you just let the stick go and the quad will bring itself up and level itself. Huh? Oh yeah, I can do it in here. It allows you to make changes in here. You just can't go to channels and all that. So yeah, like I said, I got a video coming out tomorrow. Show you guys. I finally did bend an arm on the E115. It finally happened. I think it's lost its kryptonite or something, or no, it was just. I think what happened the last time when I beat it, if you guys never watched that video, you have to go watch that video. Yeah. What happened was at the end of the day, Eric was there, E-Drone. He saw me. I come in and I Matty, and I just threw it in the ground. I didn't even try to bring it back around. I just matted and come down in the ground. Wham! Because it's just like us. We could take a hit to the chin, but somebody hits you in the back of the head, it's kind of, you're going to go to sleep. Same way with the drones. They cannot take a hit from behind. If you notice that, if you go backwards and run into something, it does hurt them really bad. So I think that's what happened. And then over here yesterday, I went out and flew the trees. I was having fun too. My video shows it. And then I just come in, and then what happened, run into the trees, when I go to do a flip, it freaks out. It just puts itself in the ground. So I thought, well, I could stop flying or to keep doing that. That would definitely see where we're at. Because in my mind, I was like, what's going to bend it, right? I talked to Derek, Ken FPV that's in here now. He's like, just put it on something solid with the hump up, put a board on it with a hammer, whack. Put it right back in place and fly just like brand new again. which is cool, right? Because carbon is splintered, it's broke. You ain't doing well. Carbon, you can maybe if you don't have a spare arm, super glue and some carbon shaving.
I'm about to say I've saved my fair share of arms. I've had arms split in half perfectly, and I glue them back together.
9:20 a.m. in Australia. Demon said.
What do you think?
Dang.
So the next day, right?
Saturday morning, yeah.
Saturday
But
morning.
the question is,
You're in
is
the
it
future.
fall?
Can you look back and see our lottery numbers right now, real quick?
That's where I always get confused because I know our winter is their summer.
Oh yeah, because they're on the other side of the hemisphere.
So
That's
are
right, it
you
was, wasn't it?
changing into fall right now, where we're getting ready to change into spring?
Yeah, but I don't even think like Australia doesn't even realistically like. I get it, they're they do get cold, but I don't think it snows in Australia. I think that's more like the New Zealand's game.
They might have some areas that do it. I think everybody has like more or less the areas of the snow, the heat.
Yeah, like I call me ignorant, but I'm pretty sure Australia like doesn't get that cold.
They,
I mean, and if it
where is it?
does, I want to know because that means I don't have to go there. Because that's the only reason I was like, Australia's the best because there's no snow.
Is it Florida where the iguanas they're freezing and falling out?
Oh yeah, thank God. Iguanas are so evasive. Get rid of them assholes. They're everywhere.
Everybody starts eating chicken on a stick when that happens.
But that's like the thing is like New York rats are like Florida iguanas. They're the same thing. One's a reptile,
yeah.
one's a rodent.
Gotcha.
Like they're just
That's crazy.
everywhere and they're annoying. You can't catch them.
Yeah, but hold on. You're talking about putting an iguana on a stick. I don't know. I've never
Rebecca
heard of anybody
Harkins,
ever
welcome.
putting a New York rat on a stick.
Hey, I would not doubt it though.
I would me neither, right? We don't be nice about this.
You've
right?
not been
Go
underneath
that
enough
route.
bridges in your life yet.
We don't have
Go
iguanas.
underneath enough bridges in Florida, you'll see everything.
We don't have iguanas here. We have lizards.
When Jumbie said, "I've never seen a kangaroo," man, I watch him on YouTube. The guy, they'll walk up, mess on him, dude will just stand there and just it'll square right up with him. It's so funny.
That's
He
fine.
says, "I want a kangaroo move."
He was on a phone call. He said he's 100% here now. I said we're wondering, does it ever actually snow?
And have you ever
Where you
boxed a
are.
kangaroo?
Is it actually changing into like fall right now, where we're changing
that's
into spring?
All right, Tommy G went there. I was trying to be nice, but he went there, so I have to read his comment because he did post it, right? He said, "Rat, that's Chinese food when you can't find cats, huh?"
Oh, I thought that was just dogs at that point. I thought it went from cats to
Kangaroos.
dogs.
He says kangaroos are everywhere around my place.
Really?
So we definitely could get a boxing match then.
I want my own kangaroo and I want my own koala bear. I know.
I don't know the
Rob Bear,
koalas though.
Kaz and Mars
They
tried
sound
hard to talk
scary.
me out of koala bears, but they're so.
Koala bears are smooth brains. They can't even think that food's on the ground. Like they all can only eat eucalyptus
Claws.
leaves that are in the air.
Those claws and that growl that dude makes, I'm good. Koala who? Eat
Yeah.
bro, sup.
Eating iguanas is normal there? Screw that.
I mean, it's probably like white meat chicken, right?
I don't know. Just
Like gator. I mean,
iguanas are
close.
just like the trash creatures
Smaller.
of Florida, man. Like I'm not gonna eat one of them.
Yeah, but what do they eat? They just eat the grass there, right?
I don't
mean,
know what the hell they eat. I've never watched one eat.
I'm sure they're not eating like the cats and stuff like that. As
As
small
you
as they
guys
are.
can tell, we don't know much
We talk about everything here.
exotic animals.
I don't know. I've just had my ass whooped once by an iguana, so I leave them alone.
Yeah,
I grabbed one once, and the tail was like, I was like,
David eating in Florida. I
Tail's
figured
like a
they'd
damn
eat in
whip.
Florida if they're as bad as Doc says they are. Look, barbecue. You go over to somebody's house in Florida. There ain't no chicken and burgers and all. It's iguana.
no, it's crocodile. Not crocodile, alligator. Blah, blah, blah.
Alligator.
Demon said koalas are better when someone else
Iguanas
is on them.
are vegetarian. Yeah, they're not red meat, right? I can't have red meat, huh?
Birdman, what you just asked, that's a Chris question.
Wood Birdman.
Are reptiles red meat?
Chris,
I guess they're not.
Turn air mode off. If you turn air mode off, it then allows you to set the angle mode on a switch and all that, to where if you have air mode on, if you notice, you go into the switches and set the modes. There's no angle mode. I don't think horizon's there. That's the only thing pretty much I saw the difference of. If you turn what is it? Because it used to be the argument what was acro and what was air mode.
Oh my God.
Air mode is when the props constantly spin, right?
Acro it does too, because you set the idle, so it's really called idle up mode. Well, I say really, but that's how some people call it acro or idle up mode or air mode. But yeah, so that's the thing on the idle up mode. What I saw is when you're flying, you go to do a maneuver, you punch to get into the maneuver, get out of it. It's like you down the stick all the way, and unless you got your idle at a certain percentage to balance it, it has like a dropout.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise,
mode doesn't.
Throttle.
Yeah, idle the idle up. If you drop the idle all the way down to nothing, the quad pretty much just like gyro kicks out, and it's whatever. It's all game until you kick back up that throttle a little bit. That's why in KISS we gotta make sure we have our idle above our a certain
silverware.
limit.
That's Doc for silverware.
Silverware whoop without air mode, but props still spin when armed.
Yeah.
Do
they have oh no, that's all done through your radio, right?
I don't know. Like, so I have it. That's how my air mode is on my silverware, but I did that mechanically, or on purpose. So it's like my KISS. Yeah. So you're good. Yeah. So yeah. So without air mode, but props still spin when armed. So I think you're fine. Is there an issue? Is that not what you want on silverware?
Jim's done upgraded to a session. Now we need to see some footy.
Hell yeah.
And not your feet.
Now wait. Hold on, Jim. You were just showing off a whoop. Now how you gonna manage mounting that on a whoop?
It's doable.
It's simple, Crystal. You use two whoops.
I don't think it'll.
What?
You use two whoops.
Yeah. Whoops. Put in the middle.
That's gonna be.
It almost weighs as much as my whoop. I mean, so.
He's got something else for that, for the whoops.
Yeah.
The thumb. Air mode. So yeah, basically exactly what Demons and Double A saying. To understand it more, exactly, one compensates and one does not. And I got it on, like, I think a quad I fly, I forget what it was for. Another thing, if you touch the quad when you are in idle up mode, it's like, okay, we're cool. Put it in air mode and touch it while it's armed. It gets really ugly, especially if you don't have it tuned. It really gets stupid.
Mm-hmm.
The eyes do not like to be touched.
Talking about stupid in eyes, right? And you guys all know me, but when I have a brain fart, I usually share. So Double A said air mode is a compilation, I think, like a buffer during flight. Well, my brain fart read like a butter during flight, and I'm like, huh? Wait,
what?
Butterfly?
Yeah, okay, I get it. And then I'm like, wait, no, Crystal, you're tired. Just reread.
No, butterfly was the thing. You're right.
So if you want to fly like KISS, use idle up. If you want to fly like Betaflight, use air mode, because it's just.
I'm with you too, Derek. I've been seeing things about it. I got one too. I'm gonna do a mail call on.
Oh.
And so I saw what.
Because when Jumbie said, ooh, session, strip it, naked session.
Yeah, so I actually did one. I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, so on that thumb, they do now have the gyro flow working. You have to go in and put a code into it. I think it was, I want to say Tommy Tester that did that. It's a couple of them. If you just search YouTube and filter it for this week, there's quite a few of them doing it. It does look really good with the gyro flow. Without the gyro flow, it's kind of when we all started flying. Remember, we get the cameras that shook. We're trying to get that Jello mount, you know what I mean, on there, taking the credit cards with the zip ties. We all been there, right? So that's all it kind of reminds me of. I walked through the house with it. I just wired it up real quick because Eric E-Drone's got one. He was having trouble with the firmware, so I was like, I better try mine then before we get too far down the road. And I'm waiting on another package before I do a mail call. So yeah, I went ahead and wired up. Everything works good. And he walked through the house and I shook it like this. It was just like boing, 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 like it was hopping. So the gyro flow really cleans that up from what I've seen. And to put it on like a whoop, I mean, like, wow, get some footy on that. But you're talking about the Naked GoPro. We did this a while back. Pop myself up. Me and Baduga FPV called it the Naked GoPro. And Doc worked on it with us. Actually, he created a case here for us, which this is probably what I end up switching it up to. He's done really good. Like, as you can see, he put like a little fin in there for some cooling. And I could print way better than this now, so we're definitely gonna get something better printed. But what we did was took the RunCam 3, I think it was, if I can remember, and it's kind of just laid in there. The board's like right here, as you can see in the sides here. Then we got the camera in there. It's actually $50 and it's 23. I think it was 23 grams. And it cost you $50. It did 1080, 60 frames per second. It actually uploaded into 4K. It looks really good. But that was because what I did was I took a GoPro Hero 5 and I destroyed it trying to do the Naked GoPro and realized that it doesn't work for the 5. It starts at the 6 and up. So we come out with this. Baduga's like, why waste your money? I was going for the Seago camera. Seago 2 or 1. I think it's the 1. And that was where you had to charge it and all that good stuff. So yeah, we come up with this and threw it out there. I've actually had people email me that's done this. And they was like, man, thank you for, the idea and all. I get good footage and stuff. So there's that. We had a session going on with it. I don't know why I'll pop myself back out. So here's a session mount, kind of in a way of a session, right? So kind of the board mounts would mount in the top going down here, and then everything would go in there, and you put it together like so, and then have a session. And like I said, I'm definitely can print a lot better stuff on my ANET. I was having issues with it in the very beginning, or very end of its life. And then you have this guy. It's like goes on and on and on and on and on. So this is kind of like for if you want to take this and use it as a full-size camera, you would just, go ahead and cram it in there. And again, I was having issues with my printer, so it literally needed to print a little bit more, but you can kind of see where we're going with that. And then kind of strap it in, it fit right into a, I think it was equivalent to the Hero 7, so it would slide right in a Hero 7 TPU mount. Had a place for a battery back here. And Baduga FPV, he did all this design here. He got the messing with was it Cat he did this one? I can't remember. And he got messing with it and just liked it and ended up designing stuff. So that's how we got into doing that. Because we all know about the footy when we start out with that nice looking footy.
Then you get lazy and stop recording.
So yeah, like cool little design. Here's the GoPro thing I had. I bought the Beta FPV one. I had it working. I actually recorded like a 3-second video with it. And then the guy I watched do it, he says in the video to solder this. And I'm telling you, going and soldering to a GoPro, I thought I was pretty good at soldering. No, these things are unreal tiny. So he's like, solder this, but then at the end of the video, he's like, don't solder that because this will happen. So kind of going through watching things, and I kind of got to that point. Yeah, and it before I soldered that, it had come on. I had a 3-second video of it working and everything. I was finishing it up, and that's when he was like, well, you got to solder this. It was right in the middle of the board too. I got solder everywhere, cleaned it all back up. It was a nightmare. So don't do the 5 at all. Just don't waste your money wasting your camera. Not worth it. By the way, who was it? The lanyard is made by Sidewinder FPV. Justin. I reached out to him. I think it was a couple months ago. To do that, I can actually go grab my lanyard and show that if you guys don't know. Show you guys what Tim's talking about. Most know, but
The beefiest lanyard you'll ever have.
never drop your radio. All right, Doc,
You don't
your
have
turn.
anything in here tonight.
I don't have nothing
Not-
here.
Yeah, so these lanyards that Sidewinder makes, he makes them out of what's the key cord or something cord?
Paracord.
Paracord, thank you. And they're really thick, and Chris actually offered me one. They were just like one happened to be like really long for me because I'm a short man, and the other one was long for me. But I think Chris ended up taking one, and we ended up giving the other one away. And I use a saxophone, like thing that wraps around your neck. It's for saxophones, and it works really well.
So here's the lanyard. It's, God forgive, it's filthy now.
Holy cow.
But I wasn't into this at first. I was like, I don't know, the paracord around your neck, it just would be uncomfortable, right? And Justin was like, man, look, just let me go ahead. We worked out a deal, and he sent me one in, and I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. Look at this. It's like a snake on your neck. This thing, I feel so comfortable with it.
He's
Like,
lost without it now.
yeah, I'm lost without it. You can even see what I've done here, right? Put the prop wrench on there.
Oh, I wonder who had that idea.
I got this idea.
I wonder who was putting the freaking wrench on their lanyard first.
That MD guy, and I think the Doc guy tried to copy him or something.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, I gotta get my feet up higher.
Man, you're sounding like the battery heat shrink thing here.
So I'm always like, my prop coming loose. I'm like, damn, go my bad. Looking all around, realized I left it on the bench. I was working on it. So I seen Doc with this. I was like, man, we got work something out here. So we call this the doctor.
Yeah. Because everybody was always asking me to use my lanyard. They're like, man, can I like use that real quick?
Yeah, I'm over there.
Like,
He's flying. I'm over there. So anyway, this is the lanyard. They're really strong, rigid. I think they're like $40. Or when he was, I don't know if he's still flying. He was trading parts off for him. I was skeptical about the buckle. I'm not a big buckle guy
Steven
because
said no, thank you. You remember everything in Australia is usually bigger, like those huntsman spiders. He said feeling the snake around his neck while he's flying FPV is like the last thing he wants to feel.
well, maybe this will get rid of your phobia.
I would not say it feels like a snake.
No.
Analogy.
No, if like I would say it feels a little bit rough, but after you kind of wear it for a while, it smooths itself out. Just where paracord is a little.
Yes, he does still make them. I reached out to him a couple months ago. I actually forgot until you said something about it. I was going to get him to do one, teal and something for Vince, but I don't know where Vince is at. Like, I think Vince is I think it's just cold weather. But anyway, yeah, they run them like I said, $40.
$40.
$40, and he was trading parts. I can't still say he's going to do that. They got a nice little buckle there where you hook to your transmitter, and it's got a little lock onto it. Once you buckle it in, then kind of lock it over, so that buckle can't be pushed back out. That's a big plus because you guys know the Tyrannus one. You can hit that buckle and unbutton. Like I said, it's good here. He actually can make this in different lengths. He makes it custom to you for length. However, you want to be on the radio. Some people like to fly like this, here, however, whatever your stance is, he makes it to your length. As far as that, it's got a buckle around the neck, or he does. He's taken a couple of them and custom and did like a bell into it. Think of a bell. Believe it or not, that one was still comfortable. You would think a bell.
Oh yeah, the motor bell one. I remember that.
Motor bell one, yeah, and it was pretty cool. So he puts a little bit of character into them, and you would never lose your transmitter if you don't fly with a lanyard. I don't know how you fly because
Still doesn't fly with a lanyard.
I don't know how you do it, bro. Because down here, mosquitoes. I said that wrong, right? Dude, you need one of these because that dude come by, hit you on the neck, whack. You drop your transmitter because he feels like he just came up and hit you with like a needle in the neck. Before I start using a lanyard, right, I'd be over there with my Fly Sky radio. That's exactly what I do. I drop it, and I'm like, oh man, I can't keep doing that. So then that's when I got into running a lanyard. So yeah, he still does it, Tim. I can definitely reach out to him and if you're looking to get into another one.
All right, I have discovered I have a dangerous hobby now.
You have a dangerous hobby. We know
I
this.
just pulled a piece of glitter out of my eye.
No what? She had a piece of glitter in her eye. That's not good. Well, everybody knows glitter. Glitter bombs. Pop my chest.
Someone hit the strip joint.
So what you been into, Jim? You getting into flying more now? And
Yeah, well, I've gotten over my fear of flying over concrete, so I'm taking it to work and sending it on brakes. I got 5 packs in the day while I was at work.
I see your pink drone back there. I was curious about that.
Oh, the drone network dedication to my daughter. We'll show it again. The hydro dip, the Honey Lulu hydro dip. There we go.
Thing come out dope.
Yes, it did. Let me get closer. Transmitters inside.
Yeah, she did everything. We took the whole thing apart and did everything. The transmitter, the drone.
See, if I had if I had aluminum quad frames, like we're getting into, that's what I would do.
Michael McReynolds.
Michael Mick, there he is. Digging your crawler.
When Jumpy says, I don't fly with one either, mainly for the guys who have laptop size radio.
That's the truth.
Hey man, somebody's got to rock the big guns.
I just can't. I don't know, like the Tango. Like I actually had one, and I just can't get into manning the quad with that. Yeah, it's just like I don't know. I just can't do it.
I have flown toy drones for years, and I did try out a Tango one time, and I was like, no, this is too. What's that?
I think that's where I'm at with it. I've flown so much toy grades, having them little smaller transmitters. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
It's like you feel manly holding that big radio. Right?
Well,
a lot of people. Doc even gets on me. Doc's like, you need that lanyard to be that thick to hold that radio.
Yeah, the thing is like I'm a pincher, so I don't even hold on to the radio. The radio is supported by my neck, and my hands are just resting on the radio. So it's like,
exactly.
If I didn't even have a lanyard, I'd be like.
And you can see it doesn't make a difference.
Trying to do like pinky game or something.
Right? You can see that the pilots that use the lanyards and the ones that don't use them, you can watch them fly, and it doesn't. If you guys never watched Win Jumpy fly, go watch him fly. It's like holding that radio doesn't make a difference. To me, it's like that's one less thing I have to worry about. If somebody, especially going places flying by yourself too, right? You get confrontation. You just want to be lift them goggles up, get them hands ready, right? Somebody comes up on you. So not that you ever want to go through that.
Transmitter at them.
Until you get good with your quad, okay?
Then, you have a flying weapon.
Then you have a 4-bladed, or no, way more than 4 blades. Yeah, anyway, worse than a gun if you know how to fly. But I don't know, just me, I'm like, okay, that radio is like roughly around 400. I'm like, it doesn't need to hit the ground. We need to just put the lanyard on, because over here in the field, I'm telling you, the skeeters over there are terrible. They will try to steal your radio. Like they're bad, dude. They're just like, you could just go right where y'all live. You might have a skeeter. When you go like this, you look in your hand. There's like thousands of them. It's like ew.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need a lanyard where I fly it. If not, you're in trouble.
I'm an '80s kid. Who remembers the Futaba Attack R?
Oh my God, you would have a neck pain.
But that's why I like the bigger transmitter, because I'm used to that radio.
Chris was showing me pictures of people like converting them to modern day like gimbals and everything, and they look so sexy. I'm like, damn, I want one.
People were taking the old Futaba and putting gimbals in it, and getting it to work. It was on Facebook. A guy did it, was flying his quads with it. I thought that was pretty cool. The old vintage throwback.
That Attack R was
thing.
Trish.
Or if you're just like using a big horse or something.
I lean against things when I fly.
You got that lean.
I can't sit down neither for some reason. If I sit down, and it's good you think because you could put your transmitter on your lap and do it, but to me, it's just like, again, it's you're manning a beastly machine, right? Man, you can't sit down. You gotta be standing up. Get the lean in. Get the
Right.
roll with it, dude. How many?
I think
How
that might be
many?
why AA leans against things, though, so
Well,
he doesn't get that wrong lean.
as long as he does, yeah. As long as you don't get the negative lean, you're good. The lean. But how many have fell over or almost fallen? I've like the closest, dude. The closest I did, I've leaned. I don't know what I was thinking. I leaned over and I felt myself getting to that point, and I was just like, whoa! I got like into it. I don't know. And Doc, he will stand on a corner. We went up to Ilchester, right?
Oh,
He stood on a
not
train
give me a
tunnel.
heart attack.
He was way up there too. He's standing on the edge of that thing
Mhm.
and flying and snapping his quad all around him. And I'm like, dude, no way. I would take a step forward at one moment. That ball game, all that hamburger's gonna hit the ground.
I think like so the real trick for me at least is not moving while you're flying a quad, is just keep your shoulders blades like pressed back as far as possible just to kind of keep your posture straight. If your posture's straight and you're aware of it, your body isn't going to move.
Still crazy.
That's
I
That's
usually
just
lean against my car when I'm flying.
yeah, no. Yeah, that's my secret. Like, especially if I don't want to move, if I'm standing on something sketch like that, I just keep my shoulder blades back and my body will not move.
Tim said he flew with that. I think he's talking about the radio in the early '90s. Holy crap!
Oh wow.
When radios were made out of metal.
I have
There he is. There he is. Sidewinder Customs.
there he is.
There he
Pop
is.
him up. Somebody got him in here.
Yeah.
Hey, Justin, Tim in here was wanting to know if you still did them lanyards. I know I reached out to you. Like I said, that we kind of like, I don't know what happened. I think they're cold weather, so I don't know if that dude's still into it. But if he is, I will definitely still get up with you and get that. But yeah, he's in here. Sidewinder Customs. This dude does the lanyards. Hit him up. Takes social security numbers, RC car parts, drone parts. That's cool, little thing that he does. I've known I'm willing to say like 15 people I know that's got the lanyards now.
Yeah,
Maybe.
a lot of people like you've changed a lot of people over to it. I don't know. I found my one good lanyard, and I'm one of those people where I'm so consistent. I
come
didn't
on,
want to
Doc.
change.
You're just
I,
that guy that drags his feet, goes,
I,
no,
I
I
don't.
like this, and then
I
eventually
could have had one. I could have had one that Chris is wearing right now.
Forevermore. What's
I
up,
know,
Sean?
but
got this one.
eventually, just like with Crossfire, you will switch over.
He always said that. He always said, I ain't going to Crossfire. Now it's
maybe one of these
Crossfire.
I
days-
never said I wasn't going to Crossfire. I just
This
said it
is
was going to
the
take me a
beta one.
I was
minute.
gonna say maybe one of these days we're gonna get him off Kiss, but who knows?
I'm going to have to
No,
self-buy just
Kiss
Kiss
is for life. Kiss is life. Kiss is love.
He said, or the website. If you're talking about the lanyard, there is no website. Sidewinder is it all.
Shoot,
It does
Sidewinder
when-
could probably start a website.
Oh yeah, it does when you fly leaning against something. I can lean against something now, but sitting down, no. Like I said, I don't feel into it like sitting down. And a lot of racers they fly sitting down. That's got to be like pretty. I'm constantly trying to look up when I sit down. That makes sense. I don't know if there's something like with my goggles or my camera that can happen. I don't think it is. It's just me in general. I look at the top of the goggles for some reason.
Mine is feel because so I hold my controller like at my waistline, but when I'm sitting down, my arms are higher, and the fact that my arms are a little bit higher bothers me. I can fly sitting down, like if I'm inside, I'm hanging at your house and we're flying tiny whoops, that's fine. But if I'm flying a 5-inch, I don't want to.
Yes, he double A knows exactly. A lot, dude. I see a lot of racers sitting down. Like I don't know how they're doing it. Like just sitting there. I imagine the transmitter on your lap. I see a lot of people with that. Like I said, I can imagine that's comfortable if you can do the sitting down flying. I'm just like stand up, feel it, Get out there, get the lean. If you fall over, you fall over.
Well, in our world, how
Hopefully
convenient
never
is
do.
it to really have a chair by you at all times?
Falling before too.
Dang, Derek, you're falling. Oh crap!
I still stand to fly though.
For some reason, exactly. It's just like orbits, right? When we go to orbit something, you can either do it left or right. Now we all can do it either way, but you got that one way that you have that flow. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just another stick movement, right? To go the other way, right? What is it? It's just another. But our brain, with our muscle memory and everything working, it's weird how you have so many like I said, flight styles, because people's
yeah.
like, well, this guy's better than me, and that guy's like, it's just their style. They're flying, like it's how they do it. Do they set? Do they stand? What angle camera do they run? Their rates, you know what I mean? If you're gonna try to run with that guy, you have to try to get his potion and kind of get on his page. But I suggest getting your own rates, start your own thing, and figure out, because starting out was rough with me trying to fly. I started out on 3S. I didn't even do 4S because I thought start out on 3S, learn how to get that car to go straight down the track, right? And then that's when we can turn the power up on it. And then that's kind of how I thought, right? So that's how I did it. And then once I got to that point, I was like, oh, so you got to learn rates now. So then I start learning what my rates were instead of just going around asking people, because people will go, what are your rates? I'm thinking to myself, like, a tune is probably okay to ask someone if you see the quad, you know, running real good and sounding good. But rates, I feel like you should definitely try to grab your own and get the quad to do what you want to do, because then you become much greater of a pilot in my eyes. You can do much more with the quad.
And
So
I think people should learn what PIDs and rates are not the same thing. I know, like,
yes,
before I ever got a quad, it took me I got into the hobby very slow. I had like my controller 6 months before I ever got a quad. And it took me 2 months easily just to realize that PIDs and rates were not related to each other. Exactly. But, you know, once we get into nitty gritty, like PIDs can do some
Right.
things that makes it feel like rates, and rates can do some things that makes it feel like PID, but they're two separate beasts.
Exactly. And you definitely have to learn that, because PID tuning and rate tuning is, to me, like, definitely something you have to learn. Learn the quad, learn to handle the quad, and then tune it, in my eyes. But some people do it backwards. Some people don't even worry about the rates. They just run the 100 and what's it? 100, and I think
Yeah,
it's
the stock rates or
75.
whatever they are, that linear slope.
Most people stay with that. They don't care. They're just like, I'm good, man. I learned that, and it's like, yeah, you know, definitely, if you can pick it up and put it together. RC Crazy in the house. What's
And
up?
PIDs,
There.
the most important thing about PIDs is learn PIDs, and you should teach yourself how to learn PIDs. Like, I don't think anyone could ever teach you what PIDs are until you sit there and take a quad from 000 to whatever PID tune you like.
And that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Go out there and with rates.
And
Go out there and lower the rates.
drop it to 0 and see what a quad feels like with 0 PIDs.
Dude, oh my God.
And by the way, you know you
Thank
have
you.
a fantastically balanced quad if it can actually hover with 000 PIDs.
Yeah, and same way with rates. Like, people's like, so how do you know your rate? I'm like, take the rate, turn it down, go out, fly it, you know, roll it, get to what feels comfortable with you. When you pull that stick, how fast do you want it to roll over? That's what makes the difference when you flip it. Because a lot of people, when they're first started, you know, asking me, they're like, when they flip, they come out of it and they're still looking up. I'm like, just adjust your rate a little bit more, or just keep the stick into it a little more. I was like, that's like a balance you have to find. Like, I can't say hold it over, you know, count to 10 or something. I don't know. Oh, Jim's got something going on here. What's he getting ready to do?
Get that VTX out.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh, you added that board.
Yeah.
So while he's doing that, guys, I want to do some shout outs here. Check out Ken FPV. If you guys want to pick up some frames that can take a beating, they definitely got you covered over there. The customer service alone, you can't beat it. Like, when you have a problem, you message them, you normally are messaged back like very quickly.
I love that little flashlight he has on his thing.
I can't say exactly what time, because they might be busy at one time. You might get it back in 2 seconds. You might get it back in 20 minutes or whatever. But anyway, they're going to get back with you, and that's the good thing. Customer support, like that makes everything. Check out eDrone. He does. When does Eric even go live anymore? Do you know? I know it was like every other Sunday now, but I'm not sure.
Oh,
So
send
check
it.
out the e-drone. Just check if you subscribe to them and all that. It'll give you a notice for it. So
Send it Sunday sometime.
send it Sunday sometime.
It's kind of like
That's fitting. I like it.
Wednesday right now.
Yeah, it's kind of like we get busy in our own little things, you know, and the life hits us, so we kind of do it. So like we this is
Y'all
what,
know
2
how it
weeks
is.
since we've
It's
been doing
family.
it.
I mean, come on now. I haven't actually been able to live stream in probably a good 6 months. It will come back.
And check out RC Crazy is in here because he's always hooking people up with the shout outs. He does RC cars, drones. He's got a new drone actually. I saw
Fishes.
a thumbnail pop up. Fishies. The guy is, when it comes to Green Thumb, he's got like a green body. Like this, the stuff he puts together with these trees and makes them do things, it's just crazy. But yeah, guys, do that. Don't forget, pick up them frames. Get them. Tax time, man. Get your good
Heck
frames.
yeah.
On. Jim, we're gonna get Jim in there. Jim is
Soon.
right now. Jim's messing with the whoops right now. He's going easy with it.
I can't believe Jim's even attempting that.
I can't believe it neither. You are like impressing me doing that because that is tedious what he is doing right now.
Okay, guys, I ain't gonna
No
lie.
way I'm ever gonna learn.
I'm gonna show you
I
guys.
was on the phone
What
on
he's
the way
doing.
home from work today.
It looks like he's taking off a
I
little.
know. Bad for me talking
I got you,
on
Jim.
the phone while I'm driving, but I was.
Yep.
And I hear that
He's taking that VTX out of the 20x20 little mountain piece there.
I
Oh,
said,
fuck.
what's wrong? He says, oh, I just ruined an ESC.
Yeah, I did.
Just trying to multitask.
Props
Listen to
off.
me
Welcome.
And work on his ESC. Poof. Bye-bye ESC. So, Jim, I give you total props for attempting that while we're distracting the heck out of you and live streaming and everything else.
See, I quit soldering a long time ago, you know, because I had a big Willer 100-watt gun, you know, a lot bigger than this stuff. And when I went back to doing it like this, I had to learn.
It was a joke with us forever, Jim. I gave Jim some snake skins, and you guys know snake skins. If you do not burn the end, how it will fray up. He put that.
Jim was learning, okay? You got to give him props.
He said.
The man made it work.
He said, "Man, how the hell do you make that look so easy?" I was like, "Well, you got to melt the end first, and then the solder and the wire. Jim fell into the hard solder and the hard wire deal everyone gets into.
Mm-hmm.
Silicone wire is amazing. Like if no one knows, anyone's getting in to start soldering, if you use hard wire, you're going to tear your pads off every time. I don't know. The pads these days are pretty tough. I wonder if they can take a hard wire solder to them.
I don't even know where you get hard wire at.
Just go to like your local hardware store or Lowe's or whatever. You buy wire. You can't go in there. You can't go in like Lowe's and get silicone wire.
That'd be so rough. I couldn't imagine even
Oh,
doing
I gotta watch that. Props off.
Props off is whooping in the U.S. Air Force Museum.
What?
Well, props off to props off for sure.
Exactly. You the man. So I've been doing some things. Got some things coming up. Me and Crystal, the job that we did this past week was really cool. Just can't say what we were actually doing. Just know that it was cool. Just know that it was probably about 3/4 cool what props off was doing. Let's just say we were both in the same field. We just didn't see each other.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. That's awesome, man.
We
You
were working
whooping
the night shift, props
in the
off.
museum. What?
I found it.
Those things work.
Solder sucker?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got aggravated with this.
I think you're like the only guy I know that ever used those helping hands and got it like set up and everything looks
Oh,
good.
dude, I love this thing.
I don't know how I can't stand mine stand up, fall back over. Oh my god.
I haven't knocked it over once. It's got a good size weight on it.
Yeah, same one I had. See the light you got onto it? Got it going
Oh yeah,
on.
I have that one, Chris. I don't know if you remember.
I love this thing, man.
Yeah, so that one ended up breaking on me. I bought a new one when I got that desk that's behind me, and it actually attaches to the desk, and it has 3 really long arms on it.
Uh, 4S batteries to get them. Check out Ovonics.
That's what Birdman said.
Okay, Birdman's on it. Look at him. And yeah, 4 for 60. That's usually the amp pal. I don't know. I guess Amazon offers that too. The next best thing from that would be RDQ. He's got the, I think it's 3 batteries for, I forget the price. It's not that bad though, but they're decent batteries too as well. But Ovonic is kind of where I'm at. I like Ovonics. I'm running Liponeer, I think they're called right now, because I got them for $10 a pack when on Black Friday. So yeah, I went cheap. I needed packs, but I'm definitely got to get back up on the Ovonics. I want to get like 10 of them again.
Or if you guys feel like something different, you can move to graphenes and get some Dynologies.
Yeah, Doc's got a good deal on them too.
Yeah, and they're graphenes. I mean, they supposedly last longer.
If you notice the so when you guys go to order the batteries now, order 1550s, especially if you're doing the Ovonics. The 1550s is the size of, I mean, the 1300s is like, there is no hardly any difference at all now. Remember before, the 1550s was a brick compared to the 1300s. The technology is coming down for sure. You know, well, I say coming down, but the technology is shrinking the batteries and giving us, a lot smaller pack with like the same amount of mall. I use a 6S 1000 milliamp hour. I'm waiting to see Jim get this thing out of here because that's a job right there.
I'm trying, man. It is not wanting to come loose.
And
How hot is this? Is the board getting too hot?
No, not well. The bottom of it, yeah.
I'm about to say maybe you want to give it a cool down break.
Yeah.
What,
I'm at 380C on my iron, so
that VTX don't work no way, does it?
no.
Oh, you ain't gonna hurt it then.
Oh, never mind then. I didn't know if he was trying to save like something.
No, I got the new one in the house still. I'm just trying to get it out of this little stack.
Yep, gotta go lighter on everything. That's the rules coming up, or not coming up, that are here. So the lighter they are, the happier the FAA is with us.
My quad weighs 250 grams. I don't know what you're talking about.
All mine do.
Yeah, my aliens are toothpicks now.
Yep. They got a weight reduction.
I custom cut my carbon fiber. It's hollow. My CNC machine can do hollow carbon now.
Nice.
There you go, right?
Yeah, it just looks like fat carbon. I swear, there's nothing in the center. It's like bird bones.
Sean, I'll send you a link to this thing, bud. It'll be an Amazon link.
There is a company that's actually making hollow tube carbon. And it's like a flat tube.
Yep. See, Tim knows that X class is 202 grams. That's all up. Everything.
Well, it's definitely not what one of the
He said,
arms. I don't even know if an arm like weighs that little.
So would the grenade make that easier? Yes. You got to just get that thing baking hot, Jim, and then literally, because where it's got all them splines, what you got, like 5 or 6 on one end and 3
Well,
on
the
the other?
problem is it's sandwiched. I've got solder on both sides of this thing.
Right. They're a pain, more or less. When you put them on that board, they're pretty much they're made it there.
So do you have to attach them every time?
I didn't even see this style available anywhere. All I could find was,
With me standing on it, he says.
you know what? Give me 1 second. You want to pop me back in, Chris? I'm gonna go in the house and get the new one so people maybe will understand a little bit better what I'm trying to do here.
Yeah, but I got my dream spaghetti noodles, Chris.
I thought you were gonna take a hammer and smash that thing, Jim, when he said.
Don't tempt me.
Yeah, but I got these. I don't know if you can see them, but I got the real long ones.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, exactly with the little clips on them and all.
Yeah, and that mounts to the back, and then I got this. I didn't know if I like showed you this whole setup, but here, I'm gonna roll this out of the way. Violent.
That's pretty cool, a glass table.
Yeah, and it's an architect table, so it actually.
Oh, okay, check it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
The light kind of needs that little blue pill. It kind of keeps falling over.
oh, it's just because I don't have the things tightened on it. It has little Titan adjusters. I just haven't messed with it yet.
Gotcha.
But
Nice, props off.
Everything in his room is over here. Where's his Heelys? He's barefooted.
Doc, what is the weight difference on the Max versus X Max? It's like what?
X Max is 28 pounds, and the Max is 13.
13? You mean not 13 pounds?
No, I think the Max is 13.
The Max is only 13 pounds?
I think so. I'm not talking about battery weight, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, once you get the battery in there, I thought it was up around.
Oh yeah, once you get the battery in it, I'm sure it's
think
probably
it's
more like
18. I think it is all
yeah,
up.
18
then,
almost.
And then the X Max is what, about 25? Then I think 23, 25ish.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So when you go to order this VTX for this thing, I typed it in exactly what it is, right?
Right.
Well, this is what they sent me.
Oh no, the Max is it's 13 pounds with battery.
Damn, that's a solid 13 pounds.
Yeah.
This is what they send you. Here's the VTX right here. And then you get this little doodad here. So I guess you have to solder that in there.
Mm-hmm.
What is
I wonder if I just shouldn't just solder this into this new one and just make it fit on there. That's what I may end up doing. Interesting. Anyhow.
Double A said you don't have to.
After what?
You don't have to solder that on there.
No, I need to figure out where I put the piece I just had.
Am I reading that right? He does not have to solder that on there? Yeah, I know, Mr. Crowley. Blue and
Where
double.
did I set it?
He said, double A said for the whoop, just duct tape. Yeah, listen to me. Just duct tape it. No, just double tape it. That way it's less weight.
There you go. I like that. That's a good
You
reason.
do.
Just
You like
just
everything being lightweight.
just put a foam wedge on it.
Oh God.
Have the FC on a foam wedge.
Yeah, right.
There you go, and have it hanging out at a 25-degree angle.
Maybe I left that piece back inside the house. Let's see.
Where'd Chris run off to?
Had to drink my coffee.
Had to Drain his coffee.
I'm not touching that. It's got to be another criticism.
So is the arm still bent on the quad?
Yes.
Can we see it?
You can not.
Yeah, you've been talking about a bent arm, and I was like, I want to see what it looks like.
Doc likes destruction, you know this.
Ooh, it is bent.
Yeah.
It has a nice good banana crunch in it.
Right.
Look how thick it is, man. It's just so
Beefy
thick.
arm, yeah.
It is.
And there's nothing as far as cracks or anything. So just a matter of bending it back down. And
do you have a vise you could put it in?
No, I talked with Derek. That's who actually made the frame. He just said put it on something solid like your garage floor with the hump up. Put a block of wood on it.
Oh,
Just bang it on back down.
Okay.
Jesus.
I would be putting it in a vise.
But yeah, I don't know, banging it probably because then your vise would have to at least be the length of the arm, right?
Oh yeah, but I have a big vise.
Here.
That's what I would do. I would just put it in the vise and
It's
put
solid. I mean, it's not like it's like de-lammed or anything.
Yeah, not like an aluminum arm where you can, or a carbon arm where you can kind of bend it back in.
Yeah, so like if it was structurally, I guess, damaged on the inside, I would probably feel like some kind of at least movement back.
So if that was a carbon arm, that'd be a snapped arm.
Oh yeah, all day. If that was carbon, there would.
Double A said he's curious to see the rebuns out. You're gonna have to do that as
I'm going to do this.
video
So
by
it's going to
itself.
be a video, and I'm going to show you guys that. That's what I want to show you. So when you buy the aluminum frame from Kin, sorry, that's what I want to show you. So if you bend it, you're going to take it, you're going to lay it flat, beat her down, and you're going to put it back on, and you're going to be golden. Now, obviously, like he said, if it keeps happening and you keep doing it over multiple times, obviously something's going to happen. You're going to weaken it there or something. But I'm not going to beat it no more now like I was. I was purposely. If you guys have not saw the video, I'd say again, go the video. I tortured that quad. I'll guarantee you all this, that you won't fly it even out just a normal fly, just normal flying. You're not gonna hurt that quad. You can do whatever you want with it.
Okay,
So-
that's interesting.
Ken, you're in here right now. Would
Yep.
there ever be a chance we could make that arm universal where we could flip it upside down and then just crash again and bend it straight?
Yeah, just switch it on the other side. So
Yeah, and just like do another crash real quick just so it can
you
straighten
put this on
itself
the
out.
front, right?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Is it a universal? Could we do that?
So, what do you say? How much is the one?
So that's what we're gonna do.
I'm curious to see. Yeah, like I said, Double A will definitely have a video of that, and I'll also fly it afterwards. I still flew it when it was bent. It just sounded like think of bending a prop up. It just had that little bit of disruption because this prop obviously figured it was on the back,
Yeah,
so this prop
that's
just wanted
something
it
you
up.
have to address anyway, because if you guys haven't noticed in his videos, that frame has a totally different sound than any other.
Yes, it does. So it sounds
Different resonance.
Take an aluminum backlight and smack it against a tree, and it's exactly the sound it sounds like. It's pretty cool. Ask Eric, when you're running into the tree, it's like bonk. Let me tell you, if you hit someone with this thing, most people would probably say, well, your first couple hits, you were kind of easy with it. No. You come stand out there and let me hit you easy with it then. I run this thing into you, it's going to hurt. It's gonna be fighting time. Like it's gonna be serious because that's gonna hurt. But
I'm not gonna forgive you on that one.
No,
So
I wouldn't come around at
This
all.
is my second question. What we should do is once you bend it straight, we should measure one of your normal arms that didn't get bent yet, and bend it and see how much longer it got. Because I don't know if you know, but when you bend metal over time, it actually stretches outwards. So your arm is technically getting longer. Now I understand this is absolutely by like hair length or hair width
right
lengths at a time, but
I would like to see the measurement difference.
So
Derek, you have to forgive, but Doc is our little closet nerd.
he
who,
is nerds out.
I'm always fascinated by stuff like that, and it's just
But
like I know it's longer, and that's what like it bothers me.
I don't. There is no doubt that no carbon would have taken that.
No,
None at all. That is
Absolutely.
too much. That is too much of a curve to.
and
That's
even
kind
if
of
the carbon took
you
it, it
would
would be
feel-
delaminated so hard it wouldn't even be funny.
right. So kind of think of this, right? Because this is right. It happened like kind of right before the hole, right? Because the plate kind of comes out. I mean,
Figured I would have asked this since I'm the metal guy.
but you can see how the plate comes out on the arm, right? So it almost happened kind of.
Oh, so it is like you could flip that arm upside down and put it on another side or something and bend it back in another crash.
Yeah, but it's let me stick it in there. It's way too up. You wouldn't want to do that.
No.
But if you
Try
really
me.
wanted to, yeah.
Oh, Doc might. Give him your quad.
Oh yeah,
Now,
we could totally bend that guy back. Just another good plop.
But get this. So you'll see the video. The video is going to come out. I won't post it tonight because of the live, because the live will override it. So I'll post it sometime tomorrow, right? But get this one. When I hit the ground, the last time, or no, was it? What was it? When it was before the last crash, I hit the ground. I'm in the woods, and I turtle mode it, and I'm upright, and I take back off, and I go out across the field. I'm telling you, even with this thing like this, right? I could have just replaced the prop. The prop just had a little bit, up tilt. I could have bent that back down, and this thing still was flying, still good. Like I literally I went out in the field, I rolled it over, and then pulled it right back around like this, and the quad did everything I wanted to do besides having like a whirl sound, because obviously it's disrupting the air. But to try to bend it back, like I was like this at first, and I was like, oh, I mean, really on it, trying to bend it, and I was like, no, I don't want to bend it. I got to film this first, right? But then after I got the film in, I tried to really put it on and bend it back down. You're not bending it back down with your hands. I promise you that, unless you're probably like Neil Armstrong or something. What?
Ken, we probably do think alike a little bit because I cut carbon fiber too for frames. So like I don't cut aluminum yet, and I would love to cut aluminum. I just love the power to cut aluminum. I'd be cutting so much other
between two
stuff
books and drive
besides,
over it.
quad frames.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
Do you own a bench vise?
Yeah, I actually have a big vise out in the garage.
If you wrap the crap out of that in a thick cloth, I bet you.
No, that's
could
what I was
bend
telling
that-
him. Like we can take it to a
Yeah.
vice and just.
I bet you could bend that right back without damaging it.
Yeah, but we're gonna do the man that built it said put a block of wood on it and hammer it. So we're gonna do exactly what he said.
Yeah.
I want to do a video of that.
I'm just saying that's what you could do.
No, I know.
Come on, I want you to do what props offset. I want you to
Put it
tie
in a-
one end of it to a tree and the other to a truck and give us some gas. Because I'm
Like
just
this?
curious.
Then we're trying to pull.
There you go. We could do a Chevy versus Ford thing.
And if you want to, Chris, I have a block of
Then you'll
granite.
even dodge
We
out.
can put it on the granite to check if it's flat.
Yeah.
I got you.
Once you bend
It's
it back,
not like
'cause-
I really feel like you don't have to. I mean, it's going to go back right in place. You kind of see where it bent at.
yeah.
But yeah, like I don't know, and nothing else moved. And I'll tell you what I think that did this. You guys all know. I'll say again, going backwards into something, we're losing stuff here. But going backwards into something is really hard on the quad. And when I did the beaten video, I finished it off with going into it. You can see how it tore the TPU. I mean, it didn't even knock the TPU off this thing.
Oh man, his ideas just keep getting
So,
better and better.
She's taking M80.
See, it took all that abuse just to break something or bend something, and you were trying. So
No,
somebody who's not trying to.
so that's what I'm saying. So all of you guys that did purchase this frame, I don't want you to feel like, oh my God, man, no. Don't think like that. Take your frame, treat it like a redheaded stepchild, and show us what it's worth. Because I'm telling you, hands down, I don't talk crap. Everyone around me knows me. I am honest as honest can be. And you saw the video. Purposely putting it into a tree.
You're not gonna regret it. It's
I don't
that
think
frame of 2022, just
right?
like I said.
I don't think
Fly
you
it.
can just normal flying, just throwing it through trees and all that. I'm really wanting to say you're not really going to bend it. If you do, I'd like to see it because this thing took I did 4 packs through it that day, and Eric will tell you, Edron was there. Every pack, I didn't care. I just took this thing and just, if I was flying straight and a tree come out in front of me, I was like, "Hello, tree! Wham! Get out of my way!" And that's just what we did. And I'm telling you, so normal flying, if you're just gonna go to the park, go rip around some trees. Now, if it's up probably 300 feet and it comes down and you hit perfectly on that arm, obviously that could happen. But what got it to bend for me is when the quad, when I did a flip. I don't know if it's the gyro or was it the ESC and the wire harness that plugged the flight controller in. But when I flipped, it did this. You'll see in the video when I do it. The video shows it all, and it just goes and it kirks itself out. So that's what bent the arm. It violently did this and then went down into the ground, and obviously must have hit right on that arm at that perfect point. But I'm telling you,
how much does it weigh, Chris? Double A's asking.
It is. I'm wanting to think, if I remember correctly, 226 with all the TPU on it. All fully built and up, it is 791 grams.
I knew it was a heavy boy.
250. But no, it is really, so you think, man, that's a heavy quad. I'm telling you, you guys come to me and fly this thing. You'd be amazed. Doc, I don't think, have you heard it fly? Yeah, Doc heard it flying, so that's right at the park. At the park that day when I made it. I really didn't fly it much at the park, though. I was like, with it because people were around. Remember at the park that day, we chased the disc and all that.
Oh, yeah. No, you flew it for like a second.
That's where I made it at, yeah. So
No.
this thing is
You
crisp.
need to go back and rewatch your video because the kid should be in your video.
Doc don't post no videos.
I didn't say he posted it. I said.
Oh, I haven't looked back at any of my videos in a while. I my
They touch the Chris Harlan squad.
No.
No, I am. I do. I don't give a crap about them because look, they're toys, right? It's the same way like you got a dirt bike, you got a 4-wheeler. You're not supposed to baby it. Like that's not the point of it. Go run it. Let me see what it's worth. Let me see what your build's worth. The quality of your build, the quality of your parts, the quality of your frame. I'm not being mean. Just show me that. Like you guys don't know to run these things into something. I wasn't wide open throttle, so I'm not even going to portray that. But to just take this thing and just whap into something, it is crazy. It's like if you're scared of crashing, you just got rid of all of that.
It would break my heart.
Throw it out the window, right?
It would break my heart. I'm like, no, what did I just do?
Well, we need to see you do it with that quad you got in your hand.
I know. I just finally seen a 5-inch.
No, this is my baby. No.
That's a Source One with Emax red bottoms. They have parts all day for that thing.
That thing is ready to crash.
Eco 2's coming soon.
Yeah. And you put some nice ass props on it, you're spoiling that quad.
Yeah.
TDR in the house. What's up, OG?
Oh, trust me, I have crashed
Like Holmes here.
out of this quad.
But it's fun, man. I like, the frame. I just like flying it. I know everybody's like, man, he is all over that Kin thing. Actually, I am. So if you get this frame and you will see exactly what I'm in, you get their frames, you get a frame that you can bash. And y'all know me with my Apex. I beat it. I beat it bad. Like Michael Jackson bad, right? Do you know I got told, I think it was last night, by Derek, he has broken 2 Apexes, and that's what made him start, not just the Apex frame, but frames in general, start making him design because he's like, I'm tired of things breaking. So what's that tell you? If he's beaten 2 Apexes and broken them, and his frames are withstanding that he's not breaking them, obviously they're breakable. I say it right in my video. I say this is not a bulletproof frame. So if it was bulletproof, any of the parts, if they said, you buy these motors and we guarantee you can't destroy them, I can almost guarantee you that motor's going to cost you $50 to $100 a motor.
There's only one bulletproof frame in existence.
You better go on with it.
And
I got my eyes on a Kin frame, but I'm not going to say
I have the bulletproof frame.
The reggae. They are
This is the
tough
only
frames.
thing. Like this is the bulletproof boy.
Holy shit.
I don't know. Your motors stick up out there pretty bad though.
Yeah, but this is the hype trains are pretty tall.
They are.
Like if they're in my Lumineers, they'd sit in pretty deep.
Yeah, because that's the object, to have everything in like that frame so you can bash it in like concrete and all. I told Doc I want to see him run into a wall. We're gonna do the Ken. I'm gonna be right behind him. We're gonna see if that thing can take what the Evo 1.5 can take.
Hold on. That'd take concrete?
Doc would not do his like that.
Oh no, I baby that Raggy. I know.
Oh
Once I get
no. I was gonna say it's calling for a ruin day.
Unless Raggy starts making those again, I'm not. Like Raggy got to step up their game.
Do it. I take my flying Oscars out and beat them, and they don't make them at all no more. Well, when they were flying, I did. I stole all the parts of them now. They're still cool frames though, right?
Thank you.
The rat claw.
I didn't know I had a nice webcam. It's just the cheapest Logitech that Best Buy sells. So.
Which one is it? What model?
I don't know. It's like some square rectangular one. I was not paying much for a webcam at the time.
C920. Sound right? I'm gonna say, because if it's a C920, that is not a cheap.
It's the one that's not a ball. It's the cheapest one that's a rectangle, but it's not like the ball.
Can you take your lens out and show me your camera?
Mm-mm. I cannot do that.
You might have the C920 then. It's like a rectangle. It's got two little blue lines on the side. Like,
no, it's no blue lights or anything.
So you got the 7 something. I forget what it was.
Here, we can do a weird thing real quick so you can see which one it is.
Camera though, the colors and everything.
Let's see. Here you go. You can see yourself real quick. Here. Boop.
Oh yeah, okay. I got you. It's very similar to ours.
That's what it is, though.
That thing does pretty good, though.
Oh. Then there's
I don't know. Yours might not blur out as much as mine does.
Big double monitors.
Jim's on the freaking. What are you on, Jim? The 7100 or 7100 or whatever it's called, or C100?
I don't remember. It's been so long since I had this thing, but hang on. I can do Doc's little trick too. Maybe. Yeah, it's too. Where is it at?
Oh, it's in the laptop.
Yeah. No. It's not on the laptop.
Oh, it isn't?
No. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a
Logitech
720.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't see your camera at all. I saw it in the lens. I saw your little dot on the thing.
Yeah, it's a Logitech 720. That's all I know.
Well, I think it's mail time. I think Crystal's got some drone news. Mail time.
Mail.
I'm still thinking mail.
Everybody's getting something tonight. Giveaways everywhere.
Well, no, because we had something planned for tonight, but then it kind of like the USPS kind of like we threw the ball over to them.
I said
they pulled it and they stopped. So
no, they're still carrying it.
Well, they started walking instead of running down the end zone. I remember you looking at it.
We could show it off tonight. I think someone may have what I think you guys are trying to show off.
No. Suspense, baby.
I don't think you do. Who's got it? I don't know.
You're just gonna have to wait and see till next week. Can I have my
Wait, we've got something planned for that.
Yep. Put it upside down. Put one prop here, turn point in the opposite direction. See how it flies in? We can do it.
Yep.
All right, now the boss is stepping
Me
up
and Ken need to talk about something though.
Uh-oh.
I gotta ask him about it.
He's got the answers, I promise
Doc's
you.
wheels are turning.
I just want something to happen because I don't have the ability to cut aluminum in a realistic time frame.
And you got the money now. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Yeah, babe.
News.
What is up, guys? Hopefully, Mother Nature has been kind to you this week, and at some point or another, you have been able to enjoy our hobby in the fullest capacity and got out and flew just a little bit. Well, in drone news tonight, drones are being used to assist public safety efforts. Where? Everywhere. But specifically this evening, the Guam Police Department, Guam Fire Department, and several government agencies begin learning to pilot remote controlled drones to assist in their ultimate goal of saving lives. When we get a report of a fall, a distressed swimmer, or if we can send these drones out to make an assessment before we send our people out, it will benefit us far as time and human life. Training started with representatives from several government agencies flying drones over buckets that laid on the ground and determining the amount of targets they could see placed inside of the buckets. The training, which was located at the Aviation Concept hangar in Tian, was to improve accuracy and to get used to making observations from a drone, a skill, as we know, that is very useful in real life situations. The president of the Tech Center Guam provided the drones. He said the government agencies were going through training tailored for public safety operators. The training is anticipated to be completed by this summer. Upon completion, the agencies will be able to use the drones at their fullest capacity. The quicker and sooner we can get them into the system and get trained, the sooner we can possibly help others. Yeah, guys, I know it sounds strange that I'm talking like drones have just come out, but if you think about it, there's a lot of places where the technology isn't what we have here. So for them to be able to use drones in the good or use drones at all, it's an amazing concept for them. So yeah, it's great that even as a US territory, not everywhere has that same capability that you, I, Chris, Chuck, Double A, whoever possibly has. These guys have never even seen a drone until just recently when they started to train. In other news, if you guys are in Washington, the Sunshine Festival is going on today and tomorrow. And there's going to be a drone light show going on tomorrow night in Washington State at 7 o'clock, utilizing over 100 drones. Let that sun shine in. Remember, 7 o'clock for a 15-minute drone light show in Washington. And some of the best news I love to bring. Long Island middle school students are taking part in the Drone Olympics. They're learning how to code and fly the technology into the future. Drones were buzzing inside of a Long Island school on Tuesday as the gymnasium was converted into an obstacle course to teach technology in a fun way. This actually made CBS's evening news, guys. A nonprofit organization is bringing this unique learning to schools nationwide. Flying into the future, this middle school students will be learning how to code by teaching drones where to fly and where not to. Yeah, they're not flying drones like we are, but they are still flying. You're
Oh,
telling the drone exactly how many inches to go up and how many inches to go forward and backward and how to turn and where to go, said an eighth grader. It's definitely a peek into engineering and all of that kind of trial and error. This piquing of interest in science, technology, engineering, and math, STEM, has also brought to schools the nonprofit Center for I can't say that one. Initiatives in Jewish education. It brings to life scientific principles. It gets these kids love of learning.
So this is my girlfriend stuff. My girlfriend actually, like, the schools around here, I didn't realize are doing it. Or
Hmm.
did it. And yeah, she has, like, all this stuff for it.
Yep.
What? It's
Like
don't throw socks at me. I'm
compounding
showing
care.
you that you know how to fly drones too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And they like have this whole booklet and everything. It's like very detailed and informative.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's through Chesapeake College.
Yep. Well,
Cool.
that's through Chesapeake College. These are 7th and 8th graders. So we're making it a little younger
That's dope.
and bringing them into the newest wave of
No,
drone
don't burn it.
also at the same time as these kids were in the drone Olympics. There's another drone highlight, shall we call it, because this tri-state college has actually qualified and made their way into the World Drone Olympics. So another STEM program
Thompson Drone Works. What's up, Ethan?
has actually graduated from, who knows, maybe these kids started out in middle school the way these did.
That's cool.
And now they are actually competing against the world. So, guys, the sky is not the limit. Like I said before, the sky's only a beginning, right? They tell you rules on flying in the sky. Okay, there's other things that we can do with this hobby. And I love bringing to you guys the good more than the bad. So for once, it was great tonight to have nothing but good drone news for you guys and showing that it's still coming. Just like we were talking 4 and 5 years ago on how drone jobs were coming. And everybody's going, no, they're not in my area. And I was going, yes, they are. The opportunities are going to be there. You just have to look outside the box. And guess what? They're there. You just have to look outside the box. And guys, anybody can do it. Like I've told you before, it's our hobby. We've been here. You guys have the passion. Why not actually enjoy it? Why not take it to the next level? Why not turn it into a job? Why not turn it into a career? Y'all can do it. I know you can. I've got faith in every single one of you guys. I hear a tap, tap, tap over my shoulder too. So I'm going to turn it back over
No,
to this
you're
one.
not turning over.
Oh,
If you're done with the news, you have something to show off.
oh. So,
And it's very impressive because I didn't discover how you made it yet. Normally, I can look at something and break down how something was, done. I don't know how you did it. All I can think is you had a cast at this point.
No cast.
Oh, so I'm still wrong. So, damn, that's 3 guesses now.
Pure,
Very impressive.
pure time and skill. I kid you not.
what
So
are
would
they
you like
talking about?
candle make it just dip over and over again?
No.
I'm going to shut up now. Go.
What are they talking about? So you guys have recently seen the Drone Network new T-shirts that have come out, and will be available soon. Well, we took it to another level.
That's what's up.
In the camera, it looks from our looking into the camera feedback. It looks a little dull. I don't know what you
It's
guys
not
are seeing.
dull.
It's not dull. It is poppy and shiny. The camera does not do it justice.
It is not dull at all.
And Crystal
That's awesome.
did that. She literally handmade that. That is dope.
And cup number 2 is in the works. So literally, that is a one of a kind. Only one
Can I
in
see the
existence
bottom
And
at
real
if
the
quick?
Crystal
moment.
leans to the side, you can see from afar, like a stage of it,
Yeah, that's
a
Can I see
certain
the bottom?
stage of it.
that's cup number 2 in the works.
Oh, you slowly spin it. Oh my god, you rotisserie it. That has to take
Tim
so
said,
long.
"Take my money." Nah, but stay tuned
Thanks, Justin.
because
Appreciate it,
I
brother.
told you guys before. Actually, if Baduga was in here, I know he would come out and tell me exactly how long ago it was that I sat back and told you guys. But back in the day, we had items on Teespring, and it kind of bugged me. I didn't like the way Teespring worked. I didn't really care for that system, and I sat there and I said, you know what? One of these days, we'll do it all in house. And of course, it takes some time, and it takes some time. So you guys are gonna have to be a little patient with me.
She
It's
said
not just shipping anymore. It's also custom making.
she said on line one day and said to one of our co-hosts we used to have that one day I'll be making the shirts and the cups for the Drone Network, and they like looked at her and like rolled their eyes and say, "Whatever." Well, she did it here.
It just took me a couple years.
I
So
would say like the
Better
most,
late than never.
I would say the most inspiring into this stuff. You guys don't know, RC Crazy's in here, but Tiffany, Mrs. RC, ever since Crystal's met her, she's like, I want to do that. And Crystal's always had like the crafty knack.
well, to be honest,
She can knock Reese
there's
out the park.
there's several people in here who inspire me.
Yes.
Tommy G, if it wasn't for you, babe, I would never have stepped into the realm of resin. Tiff,
Rebecca's
RC
all
Crazy's wife, if it wasn't for her, I would never have actually
She
even
taught us all
stepped
the hustle.
outside of my comfort zone. So, like I said before, guys, it's not just an FPV family here. You guys are our family. And I mean, as you could see, I'm still sparkling glittery because I was literally doing this right before we went live. That's why I made the comment. I literally pulled glitter out of my eye. But yeah,
Glitter
it
bombs
takes
everywhere.
time, and I appreciate all of you guys. So without you all, the Drone Network wouldn't be here. We do it for you. We built this family with you guys. I mean, Jim,
Oh, you gotta do it. Hold on.
hun, how long have we?
On your down on the bottom.
How
Okay, I
long?
got it.
How long have
I didn't
we
know it was
been
down.
hitting live streams back and forth together? 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
So I mean,
Oh, I'm all the way over here. Sorry.
I've told you guys before. When I tell you I love y'all, I mean that. It's not just words here. When I say you guys are family, you guys are family. Yeah, and unfortunately, I use chunky glitter, Tim, so it's like the bigger pieces. It was like right in the corner
It's
of my
that
eye.
semi truck candy coat glitter.
At first, when she started this cup, I'm not gonna lie, I was like,
Chris has
when
always
have I ever
supported
been
me.
into Bedazzled?
He's always supported me in one way or another with all of my crafts. But as you guys know, crafting takes many forms. And sometimes those forms don't look at all like what the finished product is going to look like.
Oh no.
And I hear a lot from this one back here of, what the heck are you doing? Oh my God, no, I would have never done that. And I'm like, well, you shut up and just leave me alone and just stop. It's mine, not yours. And he always enjoys it in the long run. So
Appreciate you, Double A. Yeah, we gotta get back on track with it. Just got super busy.
I appreciate that. And Rebecca, it's definitely a blessing that we have crossed your path. I mean, you guys who have been around, y'all know I believe in destiny. I
Absolutely.
believe a lot in faith. Fate. You guys were all brought here, and we were brought to you for a reason. I think.
All of us are prop heads.
Well, yeah, we're all prop heads in one way or another, but I mean, once we've actually taken the time and actually got to know each other and spent more and more and more and more time together, we realized that it's not just props. It's not just FPV. It's not just flying. We have a lot more in common than what we originally thought.
Yep.
And that's the bond that holds all of us together.
I saw like a lot of the drone people, skateboard background.
Skateboard,
They can cook.
cars, guitar,
Yeah,
Cars.
music,
music,
musical instruments. They're really good at playing them. I unfortunately can't. I can cook,
makers.
skateboard. I can ride, making music. You're probably going to want to run, put something on to cover your ears.
But yeah, seriously, I mean, the ones of you guys who we have been able to meet in person, y'all are amazing. And there's going to be many, many, many more of you that we will be meeting in person.
Oh, show.
So, guys, like I said before, we're here for you. We're here because of you. It's not just that hobby.
Send me some flyers. I'm lonely down here in Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Babe,
Hot Springs.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell
Is
you
there hot
this much.
For sure, Justin. That's what we try to. Everybody around us, like I'm gonna say it how the guy Moses I met. He says everyone has. We have our own like super powers. You know, like this one's good at this. Together, man, we could start a Fortune 500 company. Could nobody take us down?
Jim,
Yeah.
honey, you hang in there, baby doll. We're going to find you. Okay? I remember this one back here saying, I want people to fly with. I can't stand it anymore. I'm so bored. It's got to have people out there somewhere. Let me tell you something. It's taken years and years and
It
tripping
has.
over this one and falling over that one and tripping over that one. But we've now built a very small local community of 8 flyers.
Whoa, no way. Sidewinder.
Tiny little army.
He's pretty close to me.
Exactly. See?
I didn't even know that.
See?
Yeah. Springdale
what
is not far from where
all
I'm at.
about.
There you go, dude. That's a cool cat right there, Sidewinder. Gotta
See?
get together with him, Jim.
Family,
man got
baby.
Hell yeah.
That's what the networking is all about.
Exactly.
It's not, oh, I know this and I'm not telling.
Like Jim
We
looking
bring
up
all of you guys together to share all of our knowledge and our information. Because you know what? Without everybody sharing it, ain't nobody gonna learn nothing.
now. Exactly.
But guys, until next week, you get out there and you enjoy our hobby one way or another.
Break something, bend something. We can
Fly
say bend
it.
now.
Yeah, we can definitely say bend now.
Yes.
Fly it. I don't care if it's a 5-inch. I don't care if it's a 7-inch. I don't care if it's a 10-inch. I don't care if it's the biggest one in the world.
Woo!
Bend it.
Yay!
Size
Does matter
times.
all the time.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
That ain't shit.
And density.
Come
Yeah,
on
they don't
now. You know how many times we have driven 3 or 4 hours?
I put like
It's worth it. Believe me, it might be a long day, but it's worth
but
it.
if you time yourself, so what you want to do, right? So if it's dark, like this time of season, right? You just want to drive when it's dark. Just time yourself to drive when it's dark. Be there early in the morning, right? Got all day. Then, and I say all day because that's usually how we do it. We stay out there all day. We get it in. We don't even want the sun to go down. We try to hold it up, but it gets so heavy it's got to go down. But
Right, Ethan? What would we do if we hadn't met you and you hadn't taught Chris how to fly?
I'm
I mean,
telling
come
you,
on.
it's amazing.
3
right?
hours and 36 minutes away.
There you go.
You guys think I can fly? Go watch Ethan. That's Drew's brother. If you guys don't know Drib, that's his brother right here. You guys didn't even know that, did you? See, we got Mr. Steele.
Yep, right up there.
We got Vanover. Wait till I show y'all pictures. Wait till I show y'all some video of Ethan W.
I knew he was coming out with that. I knew he was coming out with that. Talk
Tim?
about big Crystal, get out and fly that thing.
Yeah.
What, a little whoop? One of these little guys up
Our
here?
weather
No,
makers
no,
definitely gonna make that happen now,
Extra class.
right? Get on that little Cheerson CX-10.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take it out there and I'm gonna sit it down and then I'm gonna have a little whoop sitting on top of it with the transmitter. Just fly the whoop.
I know, right? So me and Ethan was in Ocean City on Wednesday. Dude, we're coming back up the highway. Kid you not, the biggest sun I've ever seen, I think, in my life. This was huge sun. We was like, wait a minute. It's not even like the day the sun's supposed to be the biggest. It was a monster sun. Nobody could hold it up.
Look, you got
Good,
double A
dude.
all confused now.
Thompson Drone Works. Ethan,
Don't listen to this fool back here, double A. You know how he is.
telling you.
But guys, like I said, until next time, get out there and enjoy our hobby.
Double
One
A's
way
Elvis.
or another. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's a simulator because Mother Nature's being mean and evil. I
Nah.
don't care if it's a game.
Whoop it.
Get out and enjoy our hobby. Yeah,
Yeah, Drew Camden.
fly that in-house, ladies.
I'm busting your balls, Double A.
Hoodie up a little while.
He's actually better than him flying.
Let the guys have their time. Whoop packs don't last long.
See that, Jim? Justin said we can meet up halfway sometime this spring.
Yeah,
Dope.
I'm down. My son flies too. You'll get to meet him.
Hey, Justin, I vouch for Jim. He's good people.
Oh, Jesus God. See, I can handle that. I'll launch it off the X 100 feet up.
Oh, that's nothing.
She's not even going to get
A whoop
a foot
100
off the
feet
ground
up
with that
is
X10.
going to be kind of hard to find.
A whoop
Crystal-
100 feet up is free falling.
Yeah, that when it comes back
They
to the
missed
ground,
that. This one back here is still running in his mouth in the wrong subject.
there's gonna be
So-
no X.
Okay,
I've had this thing quite high.
That
Oh,
guy's
okay.
going to struggle for air like that high.
Sure, it is. It scared the crap out of me. I'm like, yep, it's gone.
If you arm that high, it's just going to get in the airstream and go bye bye.
Yeah, it's going to
Yeah.
get
Tim,
sucked
I
away.
always love you, baby, even before you decided to build something that was bigger than half of my car.
Yes, IO in June. That is the plan. So anybody, that's where we're all trying to get together. All of us prop heads are going to be together. We're going to burn packs. Hey, look, IO is expensive to fly at, but we will definitely have a spot right outside the fence. Everybody's going to fly something.
Something big.
Who said we can't go over the fence? Nothing's illegal till you get caught.
Double A said we can't. go.
Amen.
It ain't a crime till you get caught.
I don't know.
And I mean, like, people get away with thousands of things. They never committed a
Ethan,
crime. What are you
Ethan will
talking
tell
about?
you, every time we go out, I chase whatever comes near me.
And
Doesn't
yes,
matter.
RC Crazy, I still have Baby Blue. And yes, Baby Blue still gets flown. And for those of you who don't know, Baby Blue is a spark. And yes, she does still get flown. Even to some people's dismay who want me to crash and burn Baby Blue
Hey,
hard. But
I'm waiting for
nah.
I'm waiting for you to go part with that gunship now, Eric. You ain't got that mini too.
Double A said,
Everybody wants the gunship.
What's the gunship?
Oh, the gunship?
A P3. But I'm gonna tell you something. You don't know nothing about a P3 standard. It's not that great. It drones really not at all. I can't say it's good. Eric's in here. So,
it's great. It's not good. It's great. I'm going to wrap this up because if not, these guys are going to keep chattering all night long.
Ain't
I mean,
nothing but watch
usually
time.
we're
We
running
will.
an hour tonight. We're already pushing it 2. So until next time,
trying to get
guys,
that watch dog.
remember, enjoy our hobby. We love you all.
You can't even see it from back here, bro.
Give me some time. Cups will be available and shirts soon too. So keep an eye open.
Shop
be
Ken
coming next to
FPV.
you.
Get those frames. You can
Yeah.
bend them now, just not break them. You can bend them.
Frame of the future, guys. Get it soon.
I'll show you how to bend it back. Video coming.